Hi everyone, welcome you all. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can handle alerts and frames in Robot Framework. So let's get started with alerts. So I'm just opening my PyCharm. Now under automation project, under test cases directory, I'm just creating new robot file, which is a test case. So here I'm just naming it as alerts and dot robot. Click on OK, then it's create a new robot file. So in this, I'm going to show you how we can handle alerts and what are all different operations we can perform on alerts. So first of all, let me show you the how alert will be. So if I just open my alert on my browser, okay, just open my application. So in this particular application, you can see here, there is a button, right? So here there is a click me button. When you click on this one, it will open up one alert window. So normally we cannot locate any elements on the alert window or pop-up window. So we need to close this window. So again, we have two buttons here. Either we can close this window using OK button, or we can close this window by using cancel button. Okay. Now, sometimes after clicking on this, we can also leave this window as it is like this. We can also verify some text which is present in this alert window or not, proper text is present in this or not, we can verify. Okay. Now let's see how we can handle these things and what are the keywords are available in Robot Framework. So first of all, let me start writing the code. The first thing is we need to specify the library. So I'm just adding library. First of all, we need to add settings section. In this, we need to add library, and which is Selenium library, And again, next section is test cases. Under test cases section, I'm just adding some name called handling alerts. I'm just giving some test name is handling alerts. And now I'll open my application by using open browser keyword. This is my application I want to open on my Chrome browser. And after that, as soon as I open my application, and if I just go and see here, and this will open. So then I want to click on this button, then it will open our alert window. So let's inspect this element, click me. Now this is a click me button. So I'm just capturing the XPath of this element. Now here I use that XPath as a locator to identify the element and then perform the click action. So to click on this, we have another keyword called click element, and here I'm using XPath. So this is my XPath, sorry, click element. So which we need to capture the XPath here. Copy XPath of the alert window. So here I say XPath. So this will click on this element. So once you click on this, this will open up this alert window. So we have multiple keywords there. So to handle this alert, the first one is if you want to close this alert window directly, we can just use accept, handle alert accept. Or if you want to close this window using cancel button, we have to use handle alert dismiss. Or still, if you want to keep this alert window like this, we have handle alert leave. So there are three options are provided by Robot Framework. Now I want to close this alert window using OK button. So when I click on OK button, you will see you pressed OK key, OK label here. Okay. So I want to close this alert window now by using OK button. So we cannot identify these elements. Okay. We cannot perform any click actions on this. So we have special keywords are there. Now go to PyCharm. I want to close this window. So this will open up this will opens alert. Okay. So once this opens the alert window, and then I want to close this alert window using OK button. For that, we have a keyword called handle alert. Handle alert, then accept. Handle alert accept. So this particular keyword will close the alert window using OK button. Now let us try this. So it will go very faster. What I can do is I'll put some sleep time here. Okay, then we can see clearly the alert. So let me just put 3 seconds. Okay, sleep 3 seconds. Let's execute now. Go to terminal and robot, and here specify the directory of your test cases / your test case name is alerts.robot. Now press enter. Now it is started. Now my browser is launched. Now it click on the button. So it should click on the button. Yes, now my alert is opened. After that, it is closed. Now we can see you pressed OK. So that means the alert window is closed by using OK button. Now I want to close this alert window. Now cancel button, using cancel button. So how we can do it? Instead of handle alert accept, we use one more keyword called handle alert dismiss. Okay, so this particular keyword, handle alert dismiss. Okay, so this particular keyword will close the alert window using cancel button. So when you close this window using cancel button, you will see you pressed cancel button. Okay, so let me try this. Close this window. All right, so now let me try this. Handle alert dismiss. So go to your command prompt and run the same test. Now my application is launched. Now you can see it opens the alert. Yes, now it is open the alert. Now it should close using cancel. So it is closed using cancel. Now you can see you pressed cancel. Okay, so this is a one keyword we have: handle alert accept, handle alert dismiss. Suppose I want to click on this alert window. I want to just open the alert and keep open for some time, okay, without closing that. So what we can do is we can have one more keyword here to keep open the alert window for some time. I'll say handle alert, just say leave. Okay, this is a keyword we have. So when I say handle alert leave, so as soon as we got the alert, it will keep on open that alert without closing. Okay, let's execute this now again. So the same command, robot skc/alerts.robot, press enter. Now again it is launching my application. Open the URL. Now this time the alert still open and keep leave like this. It will not close immediately. Okay, until unless we close this, till it keeps open. Okay, so this is one more keyword is provided by robot framework: accept, dismiss, and leave. And these are the parameters. Handle alert is a command. Suppose I want to verify something from the alert window, then how we can do this? So for example, if we just go to this application, so which I have a alert window. As soon as I open the alert window, I can see some message which is there in my alert window. I want to verify that. So if I just click on this, you will see a small message here, right? If you want to verify some message or text here, how we can verify this? So to do this, we have one more keyword, that is alert should contains. Alert should be present. Okay, so whether the alert is present or not, we need to verify along with the message. So you can use alert should be present. You can use uppercase or lowercase letters. So I'll say alert should be present. And which alert should be present? We need to specify the text which is present on this particular alert box. So here it will verify, this particular command will verify the alert window is present or not with this message. Okay, let's execute now. And after verification, it will automatically close this alert window. Okay, we no need to close this window explicitly. As soon as the verification is done, it will automatically closes. Now execute once again. So this time it is launching my browser again. Open the URL, click on the button. Now opens the URL, opens the alert window. Now after verification, it is also closed. Now if I just see here, my test is got passed. So that means my verification point is get passed. Okay, so alert is present. So when I say alert should not be present, so we have another keyword, should not be present. So this time I'm not expecting, but this should fail now. So go to the execute one more time. So I'm just verifying the negative condition. Should not be present, I'm expecting, but it is present, so that my test case will pass. My test case will fail. Right, so now alert is present, but what I'm expecting is alert should not be present. So it is obviously failed. It is saying while you are invalid alert action, press a button. So with this name, there is no alert window opens. So that's the reason it is getting failed. So this is how we can verify the alerts. So we can close the alert by using OK button, where we use accept. And if you want to close the alert window by using cancel button, we use dismiss. Or if you still want to open your alert window for some time, just use leave. And if you want to verify something alert window is appear or not, then you can say alert should be present or alert should not be present, and which is also verifying the content or message from the alert box. Okay, so this is how we need to handle alerts. Now I will show you how we can handle frames. So what exactly frame is? So sometimes what happens is, in your web pages which contain some frames, the web page is divided into multiple parts. They are called as a frames. So when I see here what exactly frame is, so normally what happens is, whenever you have a web page, so let's say this is our web page, and inside the page the content will be aligned in different frames. Let's say here I have some frame and here I have another frame. So this is my frame 1 and this is my frame 2. So we can also call it as a iframe. So suppose this frame having some element, let's say I have some button or link here, I have some other button or link is present here in the second frame. Now I want to perform certain operations on this. First I want to click on the link on the first frame, and then I need to perform any other operation in the second frame after completion of this. So we cannot directly point our driver into our frames. So what we need to do is, first we need to switch to this particular frame, then we do perform action, and then we need to come out from this frame and then again go to the next frame and do the action. So this is how we need to do that. So first we need to enter into the frame and do the action. Again we have to unselect this. First we need to select the frame, which frame you are going to work, and do the action. After that we need to unselect the frame and then go for next frame and then select the next frame and do the action. So whenever you have multiple frames, you need to always keep on doing selection and unselection before performing any operation on this particular frames. Okay, so let's see how we are going to do this. And to do this, I'm just going to show you one application which contains multiple frames. Let's go to application. So here, this is my application. And here, if you just notice, I have 3 different frames there. So this is one frame, packages frame, here all the classes frame, and this is another frame. There are 3 different frames are there. So this is the first frame, and this is second frame, and this is a third frame. So how it is going to work? If I click on the one link on the first frame, and corresponding data will be displayed on the second frame. And when I click on something in the second frame, let's say WebDriver, then it will give you related information in the third frame. So these frames are interrelated. Okay. Now I want to perform certain operations on these 3 frames one after another. So for example, I want to click on this first link in the first frame. Then I need to click on second link on the second frame, WebDriver link. And in the third frame, I want to click on something called help. Okay. So let's see how we can perform this. And we cannot directly locate those elements, and we cannot directly perform the options. First, we need to select the frame, then do the option, and then unselect. Then again, go to the next frame. That means select the next frame and do the operation, then again unselect, and then we need to go for third frame. So this is how we can do that. Now let's try this, and I'm opening my PyCharm. So here I'm just creating a new file, and I will name it as frames demo dot, or let's say frames dot robot, and click on OK. Now I created frames.robot file. So as usual, first we need to add settings, and inside we need to import the library. So I'll say library, and which is Selenium library I'm using. Selenium library. Now we need to start directly writing the test cases section. Okay, test cases. And here I'm just writing my test case name is testing frames. Now I'll open the URL of application. So open browser, and this is the URL I'm opening, and on Chrome browser I'll say Chrome, right? So this URL will be opened on this particular Chrome browser, and after that First, what is the action I need to perform? In the first frame, I need to click on this particular link. And the second frame, I need to click on WebDriver. And the third frame, I need to click on help menu. Okay. So how we can choose the frame or how we can select the frame? So if you want to select the first frame, we have to write a command like this: select frame. Okay, select frame is there. So here we need to pass either ID of the frame or name of the frame or some other locator like XPath of the frame. So anything we can pass it here. So for example, sometimes you may find a name or ID, sometimes you may not find. So in that case, we need to just pass a locator. So here in this particular frame, the first frame, let us see what is the name of the frame. So when you just inspect this first frame, here you can see there is some name should be there. So here, so this is one frame, this is another frame, and this is a first frame. If I just highlighting this code, there is a tag called frame tag. So this is the first frame. As soon as I highlighted my line, the first frame is highlighting here. So the name of the first frame is package list frame. Now the second frame is here, another frame tag. So the second frame name is package frame. Now the third frame name is class frame. So one is package list frame, the other one is package frame, the next one is class frame. There are three frames are there. So now I need to select the first frame to perform the operation. So get the title of the first frame, that is package list frame. Now go here and specify the name. Okay, so this is the name of the first frame, and here you can specify either ID of the frame, or you can say name, or you can say XPath, anything you can specify. And this particular keyword will select this particular frame. Now once we selected, we need to click on that link which is present inside the first frame. So what is that link? org.openqr.selenium. Basically this is a link. So here I'm going to click on the link. I'll say click link. So direct keyword is available. Click link and specify the link. So this will perform the link. This will perform the click action on the link. So once it is done, now I need to unselect this frame before going to the next frame. Okay, we cannot directly select the second frame. We need to unselect this after completion of action. So for that, we have a keyword called unselect frame. And here we don't need to pass any name of the frame. So here we have already selected and we did some action, and then we are unselecting the frame. And after completion of this, then I will go and select the second frame. Now this is a second frame. On this, I'm going to click on WebDriver link. So what's the name of the second frame is package frame. Get that name. And here again, the same keyword, select frame and specify the name of the frame. This is the second frame. And inside the second frame, I'm going to click on WebDriver link. So this is also link. So go here and I'll say click link and specify the name of the link. Now after completion of this, again we need to unselect this frame. So we have done the job in the second frame. So once you've done this, then we need to go for third frame. So here we need to click on help menu. So here the third frame name is class frame. So get the name of the frame. So by seeing the frame tag, you will easily notice how many frames are there. So get the name of the third frame. Now select that frame. Select frame and specify the name of the frame. And here we need to again click link, or let's say whether it's a link or other thing, something else. So just inspect the help, and this is basically it is saying list item. So in the help, basically it is saying list item. When I click on the WebDriver, we got the help here. When you inspect this help, inside the list, there is an anchor tag. Okay, so still fine, we can use link. So let me just use link, and name of the link is help. So I just say help here. So after it is done, then again we have unselect the frame, and finally I'm closing the browser. Okay, I'm closing the browser. Close browser. So this is how we need to do this. First we have selected first frame and perform the action and close the unselect the first frame. Then again switch to the next frame by using select, and again perform the action and unselect the second frame. Now again selected the third frame, perform the action and then unselect the frame, and finally we close the browser. So this is how we need to switch to one frame to another frame by using select frame, unselect frame. And between every jumping or every switching between these three frames, I will just specify one sleep time so that we can clearly see whether it is exactly doing or not. So I will just perform, I'll just put sleep 3 here and here. Okay, so that we can clearly see what exactly happening. Okay, fine. So let's do that. So first of all, here I'll say one sleep and here it'll say one sleep. And after that, it will close the browser. Okay. Now, if you want to specify one more sleep here, you can also specify just for viewing purpose. Okay. Now let's go to terminal and run your code. Robot and the test cases directory. Now my test case name is frames dot robot. Now execute. Now you can see here, first it is launching my browser. So first it should click on the first link. I think it is clicked. Now it is click on the second link, and also it click on the help menu and then closed. So everything is got passed. So it is taking 3 seconds for every click. Okay, so everything is got passed. So first is selected the first frame, then second frame and third frame. So by default for now we have seen help also will closed. So after clicking on this, okay, so help is also done. So suppose if I want to click on something, so by default when I click on the WebDriver, by default class data is coming, right? So I want to click on index, so it will show you this index. So what is the X path of the index? Let's get it from here, and this is also link, so get it, and space instead of help menu I'm just say index. Now again one more time we'll run this, and also I will maximize the page as soon as open here. For that I'll say maximize browser window. All right, so now execute one more time. So this is launching my application and then maximizing the page. Then you can see the first link is clicked on the first page, second frame. Now it should click on the index. That is the third option. Yes, now it is click on the index. And finally, the page will be closed. Done. So this is how we can work with the window or work with the frames. So sometimes we have multiple frames on our page and we cannot directly perform the actions on those frames. First we need to select the frame and perform the action, then we need to again unselect the frame and then move to the next frame. So next select frame and unselect frame. So these are the keywords we are using to work with the frames in robot framework. Okay, so that's all for this video guys, so thanks for watching.